So hi guys, welcome to part 5, that is understanding React. So React is a JavaScript library used for building user interfaces, which was developed by Facebook. It has got a very nice documentation in itself. If you used to write React Facebook get, hold on, yeah, sorry, this one, facebook.github.io/react. So it has got a very nice get started and take the tutorial series present in itself. You can go through it. That's where I learned it from. So React is component based. So what we meant by component was we can design our simple views, and for each state in our application, and then compose them to make complex. Then I think there's something wrong here. Then combine them to make complex UIs. So if you see this nav bar could be one component. This get started could be one component. This take the tutorial could be one component. This whole thing, text, could be one component. So you divide your entire application to small modules, design them separately. Each module has got its own state. By state I mean their own memory where they store their variables, and then you can combine them to make a complex application. We'll see it shortly. And React has got some cool features like not just client-side rendering but server-side rendering as well. So it helps us make isomorphic apps. So if few people have confusion of what isomorphic applications are, I read a very nice article on Medium. So you should go through it once. I've shared the link on, I think I shared Universe. Okay, I'll change this link. So you can go to this link and you can see that particular awesome article. So, and there are a few other things, like there's a concept of virtual DOM. So say you have thousands of components in an application and you changed in a single component. You did your source code change in a single component. So React will automatically figure out that which component was changed, and it won't even touch the remaining 9999 components, and will only re-render the one component that you changed. So that makes it really fast and efficient. Along with their concepts like virtual DOM. So the React DOM doesn't directly write to your DOM. It creates a virtual DOM. Then there's a very nice diffing algorithm which compares that what actually changed between the virtual DOM. So virtual DOM can be rendered in your server side itself. So you write directly to the virtual DOM on the server side. Then there's a nice diff algorithm written by people at Facebook which compare what was the difference, writes the difference only to the DOM, and the DOM renders it. So it's very efficient and very fast. So let's try to create a component and realize what a component is and how do we actually write a React code. A very simple component. We're also talking about something known as a React DOM. So let's first see I've written what is actually React DOM. So it's a React package for interacting with the DOM. So in the previous version, that is before version 0.14, React DOM and React were not separate packages. They used to come intact. So but later on they separated these two versions because of React Native. Because in React Native there is no you don't really need the React DOM code there. So they thought of separating the React DOM and React. If you don't know what React Native is, React Native helps you build applications using React for mobile and native applications. So React DOM is nothing but a glue between your React and the DOM, and used basically for I mostly use React DOM.render in this particular tutorial. So for mounting your React code. Then there are other like find DOM node, render to string when you use in your server side. So let's start with installing React and React DOM. The way of installation remains the same. So I will kill this node server. npm install react-dom. While it's installing, leave it. So in the previous tutorial, if you see, we were printing, if I get back here, this was what would be hello from Hackavan. Right now it won't run because I've killed the server. So we'll delete this line. Rather than showing this line hello from Hackavan from our index.pug file, we will retrieve it from a component that we'll create in the JS components folder, pass it on to app.js, app.js will pass it on to bundlement.js, and bundlement.js will pass it on to index.pug. Quite a lot to do. Looks like, but it's very simple. So directly go to app.js and add the code. I'll copy this code, I'll explain to you shortly. This is app.js. Save it. So we imported React from React, which we have installed right now. It's already installed. And we imported within braces render from React-DOM. So this is actually ECMAScript 6 convention, where you can import just a variable or a function from a particular package. When you do so, you have to put it within these curly braces. Then I use render from React-DOM. So render takes actually two arguments. One is the component or the HTML code which it has to render, and number two is where it has to render, which is generally the ID where the target ID. So here we said that just render hi from React Hackavan because it's a React now, and render it on to the ID app. What is this ID app? If you go to index.pug file, we'll create one. So if we say div ID is equal to app, so this is where it will be rendered. Now how it will be rendered? Because the webpack, we said that the entry point is app.js. App.js said this is what I have to render, this is where I have to render, but my webpack has configured the code in app.js to be rendered in bundlement.js, and so we have to include bundlement.js as a script source in index.pug file. So we add a script here. Script source is equal to static. Where does the static came into picture? I'll tell you, bundle.min.js. If you go back to your server.js, we had defined static here. Wondering why we defined it there, which was directory name, which is React plus source plus JS, source plus JS. So here is bundlement.js. So we use static bundlement.js, and we also define the type. Correct? Yes, I think I'm defining it right. Test type. We have to define the type, which is JavaScript. Text, JavaScript. So now this entire bundlement.js is present over here at the div with an ID of app. And we say that replace this div ID is equal to app with an h1 tag, which is hi from React Hackavan. So if this code is correct, it should be working code. So this is all we did, and this is what we expect as an output. So Webpack is already watching. So we just go here to our terminal and we run our NodeMon server, listening on port 3000. Now we go here and we refresh it. Hi from React Hackavan. And if you see the source code you will be seeing key. Let me enlarge this. Source code. In the div ID is equal to app, we got the script static bundlement.js. Okay, one second. Let me go to the Postman. Send. In div ID is equal to app, it got this static bundlement.js. That's exactly what we wanted. Yes. So I think I went too fast. I'll reiterate what we did actually here. So our webpack was telling that the entry point of the code is app.js, the output it will do in bundlement.js. So in index.pub file, we included bundlement.js, included the script bundlement.js. Then in app.js, we imported React from React and render from React DOM, and we did call the render function. We said render takes two arguments. One is your component name or your HTML code name. I'll talk about one more thing here. When we talk about this, the first argument, it can only be one root HTML tag. Means if I do like this, h2, this will throw me an error. If I do want to do like this, I have to encode them all in a parent div tag. So there could be only one parent returning tag, HTML tag here. Then I tell the second argument that where do I want to render this code to. Then it says add the ID app. I go to index.pub and I make an ID named app. My webpack takes care of compiling my app.js code, putting it in my bundlement.js code. If you copy hi from Hackavan, you'll see a line named that present in bundlement.js code. See here. So my webpack took care of compiling all my code in app.js, putting it in bundlement.js, and all I had to do was include bundlement.js in my index.pub file, ran my Nodemon server, and voila, hi from React Hackavan. So in this tutorial, we successfully added a component. We understood what React is and successfully added a component to our React application. So in the coming tutorials, we'll be adding more components that is more significant to our application, and then on the journey understand React even better. See you guys in the next tutorial.